was the big delivery action. We had a lot of big movers, but what about the ones which saw heavy volumes? Hormaz is now joining in with that list.
Morning, Rima. And the moves on the stocks were pretty significant in yesterday's trading session, but the delivery volumes, well, they flattered to deceive on most of these names. And DEE Development Engineers is one such name. The stock over the last two sessions has been buzzing, was up 10% on Friday, was up another 11% in yesterday's session as well. Now, Monday's volumes on the stock were the highest on record. Of course, it's a recent listing. It's not a very old listing as well. Now, over 5.5 crore shares were traded yesterday, now compared to a 20-day average, which is only 3 lakh shares. And because of this heavy quantum, only 3% of the total shares traded were marked for delivery. So as a result of which, only 19 lakh shares were marked for delivery here compared to a 20-day average, which is around 75,000 shares. And if you take a look at Monday's turnover, as a result of these very heavy volumes, which is around 1400 crore rupees, almost 1500 crores, which is almost 2.5 times its free float market cap, which is around 550 crore rupees. Neuland Laboratories was one such name. Of course, all of these CDMO players did well in yesterday's trading session. It snapped a 3-day losing streak, the biggest single day gain since July of last year. Monday's volumes were the highest in 3 months as well. The 2.5 lakh shares were traded. That was almost 5x of the 20-day average. And here too, only 12% of the shares that were traded were marked for delivery. Then only 31,000 shares for delivery, the 20-day average being 13,000 shares. So here as well, around 2x of the average delivery volume. And HAL, of course, the news flow driven move, and despite the management clarification yesterday, the stock failed to see any recovery, still ending around 3.5–4% lower. The volumes on Monday were the 4th highest in the month of February, with close to 40 lakh shares that were traded yesterday, the 20-day average being around 21 lakh shares, so double its 20-day average. And here 35% of the total shares that were traded were marked for delivery. There are 13.5 lakh shares on the delivery front, the 20-day average being close to 8 lakh shares. And the stock is at a very important level here, that level of 4,000, which is it managing to hold on to by the skin of its teeth. And it's significant because it has not closed below that level since March of last year. So you need to keep an eye out on that 4,000 level for HAL.
Got it. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for that, Hormaz.